Friends, this is the third part of ancient history lecture as part of revision series, and this will be the last of the part of ancient history. Then we will move towards medieval history, and then we will quickly finish the art and culture. Because in last few years we have seen the portion of ancient, medieval, and culture is increasing, and it has become considerably more than the history of modern India. So we need to give focus to these topics. So we had studied before the Sangam age. We had finished the Kushana period. Now we have moved towards the Sangam age. We will see first the Sangam age. So first, the name of kingdom is Cholas. Region is northern Tamil Nadu. Capital is Kaveri Patnam. Emblem is tiger. Second kingdom of Sangam age was Pandya. It was in southern Tamil Nadu. The capital was Madurai, and two fishes if you will see is the emblem of Pandyas. Then comes Cheras. They were in the region of modern day Kerala. Capital was Vanji, and bow and arrow was the sign. So Cholas, Kaveri Patnam, Pandyas, Madurai, Cheras, Vanji. Okay. See the region. This is Cholas region. This is Urayur. Okay, and this is the region of Pandya, southern Tamil Nadu. The capital is Madurai, and this is the Chera kingdom. This is the Chera kingdom. Okay, and the capital is Vanji. Categories of people in southern India was Vellalar were the landowners. Vellalars were the landowners. Ujawar was the ordinary plugman, and Adimai and Kadeshiar were slaves and landless laborers. So one who had lands were called as Vellalar. Ujawar was ordinary plugman, and Adimai and Kadeshiar was the slaves or the landless laborers. Then in northern India we will draw the parallels of what is the classification in southern India. Then Bhojaka was known as village headman, also large landowner like Vellalar. Grihapati was a small landowner like Ujawar, ordinary plugman. Dasa Karmakar was the landless. Dasa Karmakar was the landless, like here in Adimai and Kadeshiar. Now, hero worship. Hero worship was prevalent in the southern India, and that was known as Viragals. Viragals. So stone slab was put, and there was a hero's inscription in there. Now we will read about Cheras. Capital was Vanji. Sen Guttuvan was the greatest ruler. Okay, also known as Red Chera. Created temple of Kannagi. Roman temple of Augustus was there in Chera kingdom. Tipu destroyed it. Mujiris was a famous port of Chera. Mujiris was a famous port of Chera, and this is important for examination. Popular inscription mentions 3 generations of Chera. Early Cholas. There was early Cholas, then there was Imperial Cholas. So early Cholas capital was Kaveri Patnam, also known as Puhar. Okay, Puhar. Puhar is associated with early Cholas. Okay, and Karikala Chola, greatest ruler, founded Puhar port. So the Karikala Chola was the greatest king of early Cholas. In Imperial Chola, we will know the name of Raja Chola and Rajendra Chola. So Puhar port was founded by him. Urayur, chief political center famous for cotton trade. So Urayur was associated with early Cholas, and it was famous for trading and for cotton trade. Then comes the Pandyas, patronized Sangam assembly at Madurai. So all the assemblies you would have seen mostly happened in the Madurai. Okay, so it's a kind of cultural capital. And Medu Nechalaya ruler, known for curse of Kannagi. Kannagi had cursed him, and there is a famous story of Kannagi and how he cursed the ruler. Okay, then there was a temple which was constructed. Okay, so it's an important legend of southern India. Madurai was capital, as we had said. Korkai was port for pearl trade. Now we will see the Tamil literature. It was mostly secular in nature. Religion was not discussed. First Sangam chaired by Agastya Mahamuni at Madurai. Second Sangam was again happened in the Madurai. Tamil text on grammar, Tolakappiyam is related to grammar, chaired by Tolakappiya at Kapatpuram. Achha, this did not happen in Madurai. The second Sangam did not happen in Madurai. First and third happened in Madurai. Okay, that's why I had used mostly word. Okay, so second had not happened in Madurai is very important fact. Third Sangam, most important, massive literatures chaired by Nakkirar at Madurai. Here they will write third Sangam was chaired by Agastya, so it is wrong. Second was chaired by Tolakappiya. 18 major work, male Kanaku's narrative on love and God. Okay, and Tirumurugara Paddai on Tamil god Murugan. Murugan temples you will see there by Nakkirar. Nakkirar, the one who chaired the third Sangam. 18 minor works by Kila Kanakus. Okay, Tirukural by Thiruvalluvar. Okay, Code of Ethics and Universal Human Values. Agampuram. Okay, these are some of the keywords that you have to understand. 3 epics. Silapadi Karam. Silapadi Karam was written by Ilango Adigal, and he was from Madurai. The Pandyan king patronized him. Vaishnavism, Saivism, Jainism, Patani cult, everything has been discussed. Mani Meghalai by Sattalal Sattanar, story of a dancer becoming Buddhist nun. Shivaga Sindhamani by Tiruttuka Devar. Okay, story of hero Shivka becoming Jain monk. Pardon my pronunciation, it's very hard to speak for us. Okay, now you will see the land division. Kurinji. Kurinji, chief deity Murugan, occupation hunting and honey collection. Mullai, Mayon, Vishnu, cattle rearing and dealing with dairy products. Marudam, Indra, agriculture. Nedal, Varunan, fishing and salt manufacturing. Palai, Koravai, robbery. So Palai was something which was not fertile. Okay, non-fertile land was known as a Palai. Okay, and Koruval. So if the land is not fertile, then what kind of occupation will be there? So robbery was there. Okay, Nedal, something which is related to water. Okay, Varuna also fishing and salt manufacturing. Marudam Indra because related to the fields, agriculture. Okay, and Kurunji is the forest area. Okay, so this type of classification was there. Also, Tolakappiyam refers to 4 castes. This was asked in the UPSC examination. Arasar, which was the ruling class. Anthanars, significant role in the Sangam polity in region. Vanigars, trade and commerce. You don't need to memorize everything. You just need to have in mind that in the Sangam literature there is mention of castes. Okay, come to the Guptas. It was the golden era for Indian art and culture. Okay, as we had discussed that Nitisara by Kamandaka. Nitisara is a kind of parallel to what during Maurya Kautilya has written. It is the parallel of Arthashastra. So Nitisara by Kamandaka during the Gupta period is a kind of parallel. Okay, Devi Chandraguptam, which is written by Vishaka Datta, who also wrote the Mudra Rakshaka, which is a very famous book, in which he told how the Chandragupta Maurya became king. But it was written in the Gupta's period, not in the Maurya's period. Mricha Katika by Sudraka, one of the famous books. Then comes the Katha Sagari Sarita. Their names are quite hard to pronounce. So how hard it will be to memorize it. So not everything you need to memorize. If you will understand and memorize the important ones, you can easily eliminate the option. Okay. Swapna Vasava Datta by Bhasa. Okay. These are some of the important books. I discussed them in UPSC revision series as well. Sri Gupta was the one who founded dynasty. Okay. You don't need to read about all these alliances. Chandragupta one had several matrimonial alliances. Okay. Then comes the Napoleon of India, Samudragupta. Okay. It should not be called Napoleon of India because Napoleon came much later. Samudragupta was the one who who came much earlier, and Napoleon lost several wars. Samudrupta never lost a war. Okay, so he is greater than Napoleon. Prayag Prashasti, Allahabad inscription by his court poet Hari Sena, was written in Sanskrit, and in that the types of kingdom that he used to conquer it has been classified. Okay, and several things have been mentioned. He was also a poet, that's why he was known as Kaviraja. He was Vaishnav, tolerant to Buddhist also. So he was a Vaishnav, not Saivite. Chandragupta is also known as Vikramaditya. Okay. Again, matrimonial alliance of his daughter with the Naga dynasty. Silver coin he had issued, made Ujjain second temple. Iron pillar of Qutub Minar is somewhat related to him because some Chandragupta name has been deciphered. Okay, and it is believed that it is related to Vikramaditya. Mahrauli inscription is also related to him. Okay. All the plays, because he had 9 jewels, so all the books that you had seen mostly were written during his time period. Fahian visited book Fu Ko Ki, Common Life and Stability. Navratna of Chandragupta to were Kalidasa, okay, Varhamira, Vetala, Bhatta, etc. Kumar Gupta founded the Nalanda Mahavihar, and it was related to Mahayana Buddhism. Then comes Skandagupta. Bhitari pillar inscription is related to him. Continuous Hun attack happened. Repaired Sudarshan Lake, originally built by Chandragupta Maurya, and it was also repaired by Rudra Raman. Okay, administration was decentralized as compared to Maurya. This you need to remember. Okay, trading Sreshti were the rich merchants. Sreshti were the rich merchant. Sarthavaha were the leader of caravan traders, and Vanik was trader in general. And this was asked. Vanik, Sreshti, these all have been asked. These are so important keywords. Okay. So these can be guessed. Ashwapati तो ठीक है, horse से related होगा. Pilupati was related to elephant. Balahadhi Katra, okay, Balahadhi Karta, commander in chief. So these are very hard to spell because they were written according to the language of that time, and this UPSC has not changed the pattern, and they are still running like a British era exam. So these problems we have to face. Okay, Varna system became more rigid. Okay, guilds of craftsmen transformed into caste. So all the things became much rigid. That this you need to remember, caste system, etc. There were several kinds of texts, and Hiranyaka was text in cash. There were East Coast ports like Tamralipati, Ghantashala, Kandura. These were given in the option. Western coast mein there were ports like Bharuch, Chaul, Kalyan, Cambay. These were the ports. Large number of gold coins were issued. Decline in long distance Indo-Roman trade. Culture, Allahabad inscription आपको बोला ही, ठीक है. प्रयाग प्रशस्ति, इलाहाबाद पिलर में किस किस की मेंशन है? अशोका इज मेंशन, समुद्रगुप्ता मेंशन है, जहांगीर का भी है, ठीक है. महरौली इंस्क्रिप्शन चंद्रगुप्त, विक्रमादित्य भी है इसमें, ठीक है. भीतरी इंस्क्रिप्शन स्कंदगुप्त से रिलेटेड है. तो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए कि ये किस किस का इलाहाबाद पिलर में नाम है, ठीक है. अदर इंस्क्रिप्शन, अयोध्या इंस्क्रिप्शन में पुष्यमित्र शुंगा से रिलेटेड है. जूनागढ़ इंस्क्रिप्शन इज रिलेटेड टू रुद्ररमन, एंड आईहोले इंस्क्रिप्शन इज रिलेटेड टू पुलकेशिन द्वितीय, पुलकेशिन द सेकंड. ओके, and Aihole inscription also mentions about Harsha. So Aihole inscription is related to Pulkesin II, and it mentions the name of Harsha as well. Okay, so let's have some pointers from the previous topics. So in Satavahanas we had seen that it was the name of mother was kept. Okay, the name of mother was kept, and Gautamiputra Satkarni was the famous ruler. In Indo-Greeks, we had seen the first coin to bear names and images of kings. ठीक है. In Shakas we had learned the name of Rudraraman, which we are reading here, and Junagadh inscription is related to him. ठीक है. So all these things you need to remember. We read about Kushanas who used to control the Silk Route, and gold coins were issued on large scale. Then we read about the Choras, Chelas and Pandyas. Then we are coming towards the Tamil literature. Then we read the classification of land. Then Guptas we tried to read. Okay. Now we will see some of the books. Okay. So Aryabhatta had written the Aryabhatiya. Surya Siddhantika is also written by Aryabhatta, and Brahma Siddhanta is written by Brahmagupta. Panch Siddhantika Varamir, Brihad Samhita Varamira. Meghduttam Kalidas, Sarguvansam Kalidas, Kumar Sambhavam. Kumar Sambhavam is different, Kumar Sambhava is different. Okay. Ritu Samhara Kalidas, Abhigyan Shakuntalam Kalidas, Malvika Agnimitram Kalidas, the love story of Malvika and Agnimitram. Okay. Pushyamitra Shunga's son. This was the first drama. It was asked in the UPSC examination. Kirta Arjunya Bhairavi. Bhairavi is written Kirta Arjunya. Okay. Nishakatika Sudraka, Mudrarakshaka Vishaka Datta, Panchatantra Vishnu Sharma, and Kama Sutra Vatsyayana, all written during this period. Abhidhamma Kosha by Digana, this is a Buddhist text, and Visuddhimagga by Buddhaghosa. Buddhaghosa is written Visuddhimagga. Post Gupta, if you will see, there were different kingdoms. There were Kannauj, there were Sthan Viswara, okay, there were Magadha, okay, Ujjain. So these were during the time period of the decline of Gupta, and there was a rise of Harshavardhana. Okay. 5 major powers emerged in North India. Maukharis in the western Uttar Pradesh, Maitrakas in Saurashtra, Gaudas in Bengal, and Shashank Gauda in the Bodhi in the eastern part, and he uprooted the famous Bodhi eatery, Shashank Gauda. Kamurupa kingdom in the Assam. This was asked. Kon se after post Gupta there were kingdoms. So Maukharis, Maitrakas, Gaudas, and Kamurupa. Only a bit of information in the mind is enough. Pushyabhuti was the famous ruler of Thaneshwar. Okay. These are not important. Kannauj was made capital. Harshavardhana came. And he was one of the famous ruler. Okay. Baladhikriti was commander. Brihadeshwara head of cavalry. It is not possible that for every kingdom you will learn all the keywords. Okay. Thoda sa yaad rahe and thoda sa from Hindi you have to guess. Aihole inscription commissioned by Pulkesin II on walls of Jain temple, and Lord of whole North India refers to Harsha. Okay. Literature, Harsha wrote 3 dramas, Priyadarshini, Nagananda and Ratnavali. Banabhatta wrote Harcharitra and Kadambari as well as Parvati Parinayam. Okay. Hyung Sang came in during his reign. He wrote C.U. Key. So for welfare of people he made Mahamoksha Parishad, distributed well to poor. Mahamoksha Parishad, distributed well to poor. And in the Deccan at that time there were Chalukyans of Deccan in Badami, and Aihole inscription was written during them and authored by the poet Ravi Kirti at banks of Malprabha river in Raichur Doab in Bijapur. Aihole inscription made under the reign of Pulkesin II mentions defeat of Harsha. Okay, mentions shifting of capital from Aihole to Badami. He defeated Harsha. This is an important point. Okay, he was Vaishnavite. He was though he was Vaishnavite, but he was tolerant to other faiths. 2 war with Pallavas, Battle of Pallaru and Battle of Mani Mogulla. Then comes the art and architecture. He developed the Badami rulers developed the Vesara style. Okay, there are military officers like Gupta, Baladhikrita. Administration, villages divided into Maharashtrakas provinces, then Rashtrakas, Mandalas, then Vishya district and Bhoga. Okay, then Pallavas of Kanchi were there. In Pallava we know Mahendravarman I is one of the finest king, and he wrote Sanskrit drama Matta Vilasa Prahasnam, killed by Pulkesin II. Mahendravarman. He is also known as Vichitra Charita, okay, curious minded. Chitraka or Pali, tiger among artists. Chatyakari, temple builder. All the names of Mahendravarman. Then comes Narsimhavarman, assumed title of Vatapi Konda, conqueror Vatapi kingdom or Badami. Killed Pulkesin II, he took the revenge. Also known as Mamalla. Built new city Mahabalipuram. That is why it is known as Mamallapuram also, because built by Narasimhavarman I. Narasimhavarman II assumed the title of Rajasimha, built Shore temple and built a number of Ghatikas, educational institutions. Ghatikas were the educational institution. Ghatikas. Literature contributed to development of Grantha script, gave importance to Sanskrit. Bhairavi wrote Kirta Rujunyam and Dandi wrote Dasakumar Charitra. So they were under the Pallavas, Dandi and Bhairavi. There was a tripartite struggle that happened at that point of time between the Gurjar Pratiharas, Palas and Rashtrakutas. Gurjar Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas and Palas. So Rashtrakutas were in the Deccan, Gurjar Pratiharas here, okay, Gurjar Pratiharas are here and Palas in the eastern side. Imperial Chola, we had read about the earlier Cholas and now we are reading about Imperial Chola, founded by Vijayalaya. He was fiduciary of Pallavas of Kanchi, made Tanjore, banks of Kaveri his capital. Okay? Tanjore was made capital. Raja Roja Chola defeated Pandyas and Cheras and also Sri Lanka, Maldives, Lakshadweep, all were part of him. Okay? Built Brihadeshwara temple, Tanjore, on river Kaveri. So Brihadeshwara temple was built by Raja Raja Chola in 1010 AD on river Kaveri. Assumed title Mumuddi Chola. Rajendra I captured northward territories. Overseas campaign against Sri Vijaya kingdom in Southeast Asia like Bali, Sumatra, Java, Malay. That's why they are called as imperial. Na? Even more ambitious than his father, defeated Mahipala in Gangati Valley but didn't annex. Created new capital at Gangaikond Cholpuram, banks of Kaveri. Assumed title Gangaikond. Means the defeater, like he crossed the Ganges, na? So this title was given. Administration was decentralized. Whole of the southern Indian kingdoms are more decentralized. So any such statement is correct. Units are Mandalam is provinces, Valanadu is district, Nadu is block, Kottam is village, Ur is smallest administrative unit. So the biggest is Mandalam, then Valanadu, then Nadu, then Kottam, then Ur. Two types of assemblies. Okay? Ur General Assembly and Mahasabha, gathering of adult men in Agraharas. Agraharas is जहाँ पे Brahmins रहते हैं. Brahmadeya and Agrahara, lands for Brahmins. Devadana for temples, and there was also intercaste villages. Types of land: Vellan Vagai, land of non-Brahmana peasant proprietor. Okay. Brahmadeya, land gifted to Brahmanas. Shala Bhoga, Shala is related to school. We know na? Shala. Okay. So it is for the maintenance of school. Devadana or Tiruna Muttukani, land gifted to temples. And Palichchandam. Palichchandam is very important, land donated to Jaina institution. So this is one of the most challenging aspects of the whole history, that is ancient history. And if you had read this lecture or have gone through the compilation, I am damn sure that you will be able to at least solve 50-60% of question through elimination logic. If you won't lose your confidence, I'm sure you will be able to apply elimination methods. And it is all about confidence. If you lose confidence, no matter how much knowledge you have, you will not be able to clear prelims. So you have to feel confident and you have to feel that you can do it. Then only you will be able to do it. Take care. Best wishes.